town on a boat from the southern islands, sailing to reach before a following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside and the downhill run to Papa Ede. Off the wind on this heading line, the Marquesas. You got 80 feet of a water line, nicely making way in a noisy bar in Avalon. I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I had fallen. Spirits are using me, Lord, your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman girl who knows love can endure, and you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are a-dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with the silver chain. I have my ship and all her flags are a-flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, Lord, your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman girl who knows love can endure, and you know it will, and you know it will. So we cheated and we lied and we tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being bested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you in the Southern Cross.
Hey traders, welcome to episode 462. Could be doing anything, we're here. Welcome patrons, it is Patreon night or whatever. We're going to be looking at their we are looking at their assets that they requested, okay, tonight. But after that, then we can get back to, just standard requests and all that. So, but first off, Bitcoin, oh my god, selling off, man. Monkey S hitting that 20 moving average, right? After hitting the 618, can't break it. Well, you broke it, but you couldn't sustain prices above it. Now you're, I think, actually below it. All right, and same thing here, right? We hit the 382, the first target of the bullish cipher. Right. First target, sold off some, ran up, hit the 50% retrace, and then dumped. Okay, now we've run up again, hit the 62% retrace, and now we're selling off. But that's okay. It happens, man. Yeah, you're losing all your positive momentum. All right, so hey, nothing wrong with selling off here a little bit. It's gonna be okay, man. Like, that's what happens. You get chop after you hit target, right? People take profit at those areas, and that's why we get little sell-offs. So even if it sells off all the way down to 5,100 or 5,050, you're still okay. You're making higher lows, and eventually you could run again. This market can take its sweet time. Don't forget that. All right. So I know this could be confusing for some, but hey, man, dude, I'm sorry. Like, we can't just. I try to keep it simple and I try to educate in all the streams. But look, man, we got a potential bullish bat developing. We're waiting for that 54.20 area. Okay. And from there, we've already Fibonacci'd from your swing low to swing high to get targets. Even a paradox. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Yeah, dude. Thanks for the Mitch Connect, dude. All right. So the first target is the 382 at 52.45. The second target would be 51.30. And if we were lucky, we could see the 5,000. Wow, that's the 886. That's the third target. Nice rounded number as support if we got there. But we're thinking just a little bit ahead. All right. We're just setting it up to where we can be ready in case it happens. Have our trading plan already in place before we get there. If we don't ever get there, it's okay. It doesn't matter. But you must always be prepared in swing trading. Get ready. Get ready for it. Just like we got ready for XRP well before we got there, and lo and behold, it didn't take long for us to sell off to hit our target before we bounced. All right. That's what we did. Okay, so still selling off. 52.04, down 1.45%. And in the day stream, the first day stream, we were up 1.45%. So, whatever, man. I mean, XRP been doing great. Ethereum was busting the upside, but couldn't sustain prices. And I wonder why, because Bitcoin sold off some. Wow, crazy world. Okay, so speaking of Ethereum, there it is, man. You couldn't sustain prices, and now you're selling off. False breakout, get destroyed. You still got more positive momentum than Bitcoin, and it seems like we just kind of had a little bit of divergence right there. Whatever. Not really. Never mind. It was more like convergence. Anyway, you sold off. You couldn't do it, man. You couldn't break it. From a high point to a low point, what did we hit? And no candle closes any higher. That 618 at $176. Okay. We wicked above it a couple times. Rejected it, and now we're selling. Okay, so hey, guess what, man? Guess what? Maybe it's coming true. Maybe it's coming true that there is that head and shoulders that has developed, right? Give me a sec. I don't know, man. Just picking out. What the? Oh my god, man. So like, ooh, okay. So, what was I gonna do right here? Oh yeah, we were gonna just look at the head and shoulders. Alright, dude. So, neckline. And really, this was the neckline, dude. I mean, right? That was the neckline. You created there, then you dumped, false breakout, ran to the upside. So that's what makes me think, how is this in head and shoulders? But I guess it like fell a little bit lower. All right, so this might be your neckline of a crazy, crazy potential pattern. Potential, remember, that's the key word here. This is part of the same impulse, I guess.
Flex Space Apps, Alien, thumbs up, clinking beer mugs, clinking beer mugs, clinking beer mugs.
Dude, B-Slice, thanks for the freaking 9-month resub on Twitch Prime, dude. 9 months, baby. Let's go. Keep the streak alive, man. Really appreciate that, dude. Go on a shopping spree for your SO Kings. Thanks, bro, man. Hope all is going well in your worlds. All right. Changes happen. Embrace the change. Okay, so, right. See it? So you'd like to see a sell-off. You test this. You bounce a little bit to reset the oscillators before you run again. That would be wonderful. After a huge move like that, that's what you're doing. You had a huge move up, you sold off, you ran again, right? It's like your standard A, B, C, right? Dumped. That's right. A, B, C. That's like your that's a form of harmonic, believe it or not. A renewable guy, thanks for the, I don't even know, it's 589, but it's not any, it's like, let's see here. Thanks for the, is that even like, I don't even know how much that is, okay? That's like 5.8% of 1% of 1 XRP. Good God. Whatever. Thanks, man. All right, dude. So if we broke this, man, and I'm just saying, hey, it kind of lines up with the Garley. I mean, dude, how close were we? 188 and the target was 192 on this chart on Kraken for a potential bearish Garley. Now you're showing a head and shoulders pattern pretty much near that entry. That seems, those are a couple pretty good coinciding variables right there, man. X, A, B, C, D. And here it is, man. That's scary stuff, dude. Hey, is Ethereum going to be the canary in the coal mine again? Where's my music, man? My music's over. Holy crap. Okay. Well, give me a second then. Sorry, man. We're spending a little time on this. I know everyone can probably appreciate it. This is a very interesting stuff we're looking at on Ethereum. They could be like, hey, man, maybe it's it. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's time to sell off again and be peasants. All right. Sorry. Let me get something going for y'all. All right. Holy crap, man. I don't know. We'll just go with just a little bit of this. All right. Just a little bit more jamming. Okay. So anyway, measure move. Would not be good, man. All right. Not be good at all. If you broke out, and it's all potential, this could be completely invalidated, man. Completely. But if we ever broke this neckline, measure move's going to put you down at $130. Okay? Pretty good looking perspective, right? I do declare. All right. So let's go to XRP to USD. And then we'll move on because we got a lot of assets we got to look at tonight. Sorry, it's just things happening. What's up, Mr. Dark-skinned guy? Welcome. Is that it? Yep, that's it. All right, still selling off. There it is, man. There it is. 50% retrace, top of the triangle again, and dumping, right? You just can't break it, man. Every time you hit it, you get destroyed. You're getting dominated. So big sell-off down to the moving averages. After hitting the first target, hit the 1.5 target, right? Hey, man. Did you take profits? At least some? Should have. One should have if they were doing the right thing. Because now we're clearly way below the profit-taking level. But we know that we are nearing the end of a ton of price contraction that's been going on since September 2018. So big moves coming. This is just shorter term stuff, just trading stuff, all right? And you know, this is a great segue into XRP to BTC longs. That has been going insane. It has gone nuts. It has gone nuts. All-time highs, of course. And the only sense we can make of this is from your high point to low point, from your previous all-time highs. Whoa, it's loud, my bad. I think that's okay. From your previous all-time highs back from May of 2018 to your low, the next low, December 15th, 2018, right? The lowest low of the market, of the sell-off, right? Before everything pivoted. 1414 for the extension. So like 46 million. We got as high as like 48 million. Or is that 400? Yeah, it's 48 million. Okay. So you're not really doing anything now. You're just kind of going sideways. All right. Kind of like peaked and just, I guess, consolidating, whatever you want to call it. People aren't going long right anymore. It's like just sitting there. So trying to make sense of this. It's maybe, you know, XRP has just been sitting at this crazy support and it's just been unable, no matter how hard you try, no matter how hard Bitcoin dumps, you just cannot find prices. You can't do it. You can't get below 31 cents, or you got below it like it briefly, like 28 cents, I think, like that, something like that, before just huge explosion in the upside. And you're just staying above horizontal line supports and upsloping supports that stem back to July 2017. So maybe it's just people being like, we are due, we are overdue, we're going to take our low risk, high reward entry here because this is the accumulation area. This is where clearly people are buying up XRP, right? That's the best we can say about maybe what this means, okay? But before we move on to the next asset, we could just take a look at something that, you know, really kind of makes you be like, okay, who cares about these charts almost sometimes. Bitcoin gold, dude. Here's Bitcoin gold. It's still going, man. It's still going. And then you go like Bitcoin, like that's just, it's straight up almost, right? And then you go to Bitcoin gold to the US dollar. And it's just terrible, dude. It's terrible. Right? Huge sell off. Oh my God, just terrible. And then now it's just down sloping channel. So we get it. We know that eventually sellers will get exhausted. But dude, you haven't done anything really. You're now starting to make some higher lows. You are starting to do that. That's great. So high to low. See, you haven't even hit a 23% retrace yet. I mean, that's $28.17 before we even know if this swing low is real. Okay. I don't think you're crap until you break above 26 bucks, man. And then we can maybe begin our major retrace on Bitcoin gold that would go from $40 to $59. All right. Great. Bitcoin gold connect. Bonus charts. Whoa. Aelf. Okay, man. So with Aelf, we had a crazy range. Or first off, we had the channel. We broke out of it. We went sideways, and then we had that range. What I'm talking about is just here. It was beautiful, man. It was like a rectangle, and it's really cool to see this. We actually talked about it in patron chat tonight, but the range, right? Look what we did. We just measure the measured principal from the low point of the rectangle. It's pretty much, you can see the high point of the rectangle, excluding a couple wicks, and you measure it from the breakout, and look how high we almost hit it, right? We almost hit the measured move, but look left. There was a extreme amount of resistance, okay, that made us, as soon as we hit that, like one time, it was over, and we've been dumping. And think about 5,800 area for Bitcoin. That's like the same type of stuff we might be able to expect. We might expect that, or might see that, because once you just get up to those next areas of crazy resistance, there just might not be near enough buying pressure to get you over there. And when there's not enough buying pressure, guess what? The buyers get out of the way and the selling pressure comes in and you dump. All right. And on the way up, you start getting divergence and all that. It's definitely what we got for the dump. So here you are back inside that range. Elf Connect. All right, we covered it, you know. Okay, is it Knowles Connect time now? All right, Knowles. Sorry, I've not engaged with chat. My bad, y'all. We're just doing charts. What? Knowles? Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Well, here you go, man. All the bullish divergence. You broke out, but you only hit as high as the 38% retrace. You hit the beginning of the golden zone, and you never saw those prices again. It looks like you're making a lower high than your previous high. Gross. Gross. You're below the 200 moving average. Okay, you just can't sustain prices above these MAs. That's just not good, man. It's like, hit this price action. Let's go, dude. Pick it up. But this could have been it, man. This could have been it. We may never see the 50%, which we would want to see always on a wedge, right? You always want to see the 50% in 618, but 382, we know what that means. It is a more moderate retrace, and you can reverse your price action to the downside. That's exactly what we did. And then we came up and we double topped there with wicks and confirmed that that was it, dude, pretty much, right? Gross. Now you zoom out the uptrend, or we go back to daily so you can see the crazy harmonic stuff, XABCD. It's not a formal harmonic, but it is like that Elliott wave where a leg will end and eventually it will begin its next wave or its next leg up, and that's what this is. And from a high point to low point, you would expect in time, and again, it could take months, man. Take months to get to 30,419 to that 4290 or 42,983 area. Okay, it's golden zone from the major high to low. So we still got a long way to go, but hey man, golden cross happens on the 6th of April and we are okay. I know we're using that 20-day as moving average as a resistance now, but as long as you stay above that 50-day moving average, you're okay. You're above the you're like above the equilibrium zone for our candles. That's between the 20 and the 50 moving average. Hey, it's incentive, man. Thanks for the $20 super chat, dude. Kangs, man. Kangs, appreciate that. Sure thing, Sin City, dude. Appreciate the contribution. It means everything, dude. Because people like you, I'm able to come back and keep doing this for you every day. All right. Y'all are amazing. Let me live the dream, dude. Awesome. Let's see. All right, that's Knowles, man. Falling wedge broke out. Did not hit the primary target, but hit the golden zone. Beginning of the golden zone. You're still losing your negative momentum. I'm hoping that we can... really hoping we could just keep retracing back to neutral and hit that 50% before then selling off again. All right, big spike there. Look at the rule of three. 1, 2, 3, and then dumped. Okay. Don't really see any kind of formal retrace, so I don't think the harmonic is in order here. It doesn't look like one to me. All right, but it'd be cool to see X, A, B, then C, and then D. Right? We could begin. That would be wonderful if we could start doing that. Run up, make a lower high, form a much larger harmonic, and then we could have a trade set up down here, play off the wedge. That'd be awesome, dude. Keep your eye on Knowles. We'll see what we can do, man. See if it can happen. All right. Knowles Connect. All right. KMD Connect now. And here you go, man. This was nuts. All right. So you're like in an uptrend, and you are so freaking close to that entry. I'm talking like 20, 30 sats off the entry on this sell-off before bouncing. Bounced at the 20-day moving average. Bounced at a horizontal line support back from January, like December 1st, September 18, 2018. All right, a lot of chop. That's where you bounced. You didn't hit the entry quite yet. And it seems like you ran up with a bullish and golden candle, back tested the 20-day moving average, the 25% trend line of the equidistant channel, and you're selling off some. If we could get one more move down, maybe, just maybe, or we go sideways and then get one more small scrubby leg down for that 786 entry, we could then develop what? All right, you go sideways, whatever, man. Eventually you go neutral and a little bit of positive momentum, and then we get like the lower level of negative momentum, and maybe at the entry we could get ourselves that beautiful coveted bullish divergence, man. All right, that's what we'll be wanting. It'd be so awesome.
Maybe I'm just a lost asshole, but that golden cross shit is whack, so late pumps prior then dumps already headed south even before the cross, but okay.
Is that a joint?
Which asset are we talking about, Montana man? You seemed a little upset there. There's a lot of assets, dude. I just didn't know which one you were talking about, dude. Okay. Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin's, it's coming, dude. But yeah, that's... And I wouldn't say dumping because, dude, on the 4 hour, we're still above the 20 moving average. That's no dump at all, man. That's no dump at all. But you might have been talking about something else, dude. Thanks for the 420, dude. Elon Musk in the jar. Oh my god. Okay, KMD Connect, right? We would know our targets. Okay, you could go candle close to candle close, or you could go this wick. I wouldn't go with this wick. That's weird. This one's gonna be weird too. It's tough with fibs with these crazy wicks. And Bradford even brought it up. Is that even real? It's like, if you go to the candle closes, sure, man. Yeah. All right. So this is what you're looking for. You're looking for this combination here, where you have a low, you hold, then you sell off again ever so slightly, form bullish divergence, coinciding variables at the entry kanks. All right, let's go to hot. Well, both of those were for Dire Guy. Hey, Dire Guy, thanks for tuning in on D-Live, man. These are 9 lemons. Oh my god. Ooh, is where at, dude? What you talking about, man? Dude, are you kidding? Like, I mean, I think I'm almost sure box mining is on dlive.tv. Okay, Faking Masters. So, like, he was the one that was on it before me, but like he was streaming it that day, and I'm like, dang, and that's when I downloaded it, and that was like the first day I did it. Like, box mining's doing it, man. That'd be a good idea. Coil Twitchbot, thanks for the 100 biddies, man. Appreciate that, dude. Means a lot. All right, over on Twitch. Okay, dude, so that's it. All right, let's go to, again, Hot Connect. Sorry, I have not looked at any chat. I've not looked at any. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, low liquidity S coin first off with the indecision candles. Oh my god, dude. So, falling wedge, bullish divergence on both oscillators, above the 200 moving average, and a prevailing uptrend. You know, we broke out, but just as soon as we broke out, we decided to scrub out. Well, you know, again, this is a daily time scale, and we held. We broke out, we held, and then we the next day we hooked. So this could, like, let's just see how it plays out, man. Daily, you got one must remain patient in these situations. Okay, this is not, oh my god, I don't know what to do. It could literally bounce, dude. You know how these sats are, like this, where we are now, 26 sats. 27 sats is a nice neutral candle or whatever. It's fine, right? Just one must remain patient. See, there we are, man. We're back out, dude. Oh my god. We're kangs again on hot. Holding that 20-day moving average clearly has some sort of support. Trying to get above the 50. The buying pressure really needs to come in right here. Really does, dude. Okay, nice break. And hooking. You're hooking now. You can actually bullishly engulf maybe. If the dates treat you right. Okay, I'm just saying. It's just wait for confirmation. There you go, Mr. Caffeine. Alright, Bat Connect. Bat Connect for 1080p. There it is, man. It's gone, dude. It's freaking gone, dude. So, and really, man, if you look at the daily, I feel like a fool almost. Okay, look where the real swing low is. What would that mean? Would this be the 786? No, it wouldn't. It would have gone to the 82% retrace. But if you look at where the candle closed, wow, man. Guess that's like testament to looking at the daily time scale, dude. Okay. So, hey, man. 4 hour, it looked like there was a swing low, but it was only a minor swing low. But when in doubt, look at the daily. And so if you see that, clearly, nice break of the upside. It seems like maybe that was it, because that, right where I was had that anchor from the 4 hour is not a major swing low. This is more of the swing low. You can clearly see where the pivot happens after the downswing consolidation, and we run. Not here. So if that was the case, look, you're approaching probably from that high to low, 78 to 88% retrace, which is incredible. BAT is killing it right now. It's going nuts. All right, so probably now what we could do is adjust our trend lines. Maybe the channel. I don't even know. Okay, we could try it now. See if anything makes sense. Oh wow, dude! Oh my God! Look, anchor point 1 and 2 and 3 on the top of the wick, and look at this heart line 3 times. you're at the, you just used yesterday this as a resistance, the heart line, and now here we are right at it. Can we break it? Man, how insane would that be? Wow. Okay, dude. Okay. But in this situation on the daily, one would have to use the wicks. If you're gonna use the wick here, you have to use the wick on top. So that seems good. That seems okay. So it would be more like that, and it'd make it more like the 50%. That means it would have to be an 886 retrace. So that means you really didn't. It'd be a bat. It'd be a bullish bat. So if you use the wick, oh my God, you were so close to an 88% retrace. You can see where was it? It was like 86% retrace from that X to A to B to C to D. Wow, man, these things just very interesting. All right, very interesting. XABCD. All right, so those are like profit take. If it was interpreted this way, which we know, we're just looking in hindsight now. If it's interpreted that way, hey man, people are gonna be taking profit on the trade setup. But the thing is, man, the fact that you bounce on your last line of defense, that support, and here you are. I mean, you're, oops, what the heck? Not bad. And here you are, man. You're like approaching a double top and all-time highs. Okay, here is the candle close, and here is the wick. All right. That is the range of all-time highness. All right. So look what's happening, right? And of course, this positive momentum could continue building, but you have a nice high on positive momentum, nice high on RSI where you got to like 87, and here we are about to be matching that price with much lower levels of relative strength and lower levels of positive momentum. So there you go. Say we break above this, I think a pretty easy way to look at it. From your high to low, and yes, there are way more major ways of doing this. I believe. I think you could go from this high all the way to this low, and you could get yourself very, very nice major fib extensions. But the thing is, we can do that, but you also want to keep in mind the short term too. Okay, so like the 1272 from that high to low. Here you go, 83.82. If we could ever break 76.90, I think your first short-term target is 83.82. All right. That's it. Back connect. Wow. Crazy respect on the heart line. Very cool. Oh my God, that's loud as F. My bad. Dude, it just gets louder and louder. Sorry. I think we're better now. I don't know. Okay. Whew. Let me take a second to breathe. All right, we've been going non-stop. Non-stop charge for 30 minutes. Jeez, man, I missed so much chat. What's up, Dark? Alex Cobb, man, Kang, dude. Brandon Green, hello.
Is that a joint?
How does one actually care about a daily golden cross when all these cryptos are so new? Maybe longer golden cross will come into play to actually matter?
Let me see here. What you said at the end. Couldn't catch that. My bad. Thanks to the 420, dude. Said, maybe longer golden cross will come into play to actually matter. Well, remember, a golden cross is just like one ingredient by itself, right? That's it. Like, it's a prerequisite. Like, if you're going to have a longer term sustained bull run, you have to have a golden cross. But once you have that golden cross, you must remain above the 20 and 50 moving average. You must be using them as supports and staying above them. And if you fall below them, it better be just for a minute. Okay, and we haven't even had the golden cross yet. So, golden cross, you can throw it into the mixing bowl if you've got all these other, these other things, right? Like, if you're setting up for higher prices, and that price, like your lower lows are so scrubby and you've just been kind of going sideways but slightly lower lows, but it's like a formal pattern set up with the daily and weekly divergence, add critical supports, and you're starting to get a golden cross, man, that's like big opportunity for a big retrace. And again, if you're looking at the daily time scale, man, that could take months to play out for those targets, right? Like Dash and all these others that have been beaten down forever. A daily golden cross is good, very good, but again, man, like when we got that death cross in March of 2018, we didn't see 3,000 or 3,100 again until like, I mean, we were at like what, 6 to 8 to 10,000 at that time we got the death cross, and look where it, you know, it took us down to 3,150, that death cross. So no fake out there. But yeah, I don't know, man, you can get fake outs. You can have a golden cross, it's lagging, and then you dump, and then it gets right back to a death cross, and then you could hold supports and then get another golden cross. And that's exactly what we saw in 2015 when we went range bound for 8 months. We got that fake out, golden cross, oh my god. We ran up to the top of the range and then dumped, and then got another death cross, and then we ran up again, and then we dumped on a false breakout and got a golden cross. But then when we dumped that time, we pivoted and ran, and then really did break out, and we never saw those prices again. So thanks again, Montana man. 420, dude. Okay. What's up, Safe Harbor? Guy Gamer, Herbert, John Doe, Mr. Meme, P. Miller, what's up, dude? VO, Side Girl, that's right, Southern Cross. You know, it's hilarious because we're going to be looking at Southern Cross right now. It was a Patreon request, all right? Isn't that awesome? Side Girl, Southern Cross Media Group. Ooh, looks like Impulse up. Some sort of downslope consolidation breaking out, but not really going anywhere. Can't do anything. This is rectangle? Almost looks like a rectangle. Right, it's just like you got this resistance up here, man. Dude, Elixir, man, thanks for the $19.99, man. He says, can't donate Montana money yet, but this will buy a few brews burgers at Blueprint on 3rd. How were the storms? We got them tomorrow in Augusta. Thanks, man. My fellow statesman, dude. Yeah, I'll definitely be enjoying a few brews and food at Blueprint on 3rd, man, and B-Ham. So cool, man. It's like small world, but not really, because that's like the second, third person I've met that literally is in Birmingham. So, hold on. The storms, though, wow, pathetic. Sun went down, all that, all the power went with the system, went with it, and just became like a lot of rain and some thunder and lightning. No real. I mean, there was some wind too, some gusts, knocked over my umbrella, but that was it, man. Wasn't bad. Maybe could also be some sort of crazy harmonic on Link Bobbit Bench. Think about that high on the 14th X, the 16th is A, and then the 17th is B, and then you've got, well, it was the 16th was B, and then between the 17th and 18th it was C, and then you're running to D somewhere, whatever, right? If you fibbed it or if you harmonicked it, you give it a shot, right? Okay, sweet. My bad. Anyway, so going back to this asset, yeah, it looks like a rectangle range bound, so it could be a trader's dream. Hey, it'd be awesome if we sold off down here, $1.12, 12.5 cents, maybe take an entry and maybe take the ride up, and with a stop, of course, right? Because this thing is really no trend, really. Holy crap. Is that some sort of like insane head and shoulders? Dang, dude. You can see, man, down sloping resistance. I mean, we could probably plot a really nice equidistant channel here, right? Oh, yeah, dude, right? So you've got that going on. But now you're making, but we don't know if this is over yet. You impulse up, you're down sloping, you're still making lower lows. Right, so you can see that. We'll just leave that to where you can only sit on the weekly, because it just kind of gets in the way. Because what I'm really looking for here is like, okay, you've got that in the short term, but then you've got like, look just left, man. Look at all these supports. All right, that's what you held. You held this support back from September of 2012. and you're now hitting critical resistance points that from December of 2017, December of 2015, July 2014, August of 2012, and then November and December of 2011, man. That's what you're hitting as resistance. Good luck, man. Good luck breaking that. It's not going to be easy at all. All right. Dang. And really, it seems like you had some sort of downsloping structure, right? And you broke it. Beautiful looking, right? You broke it and have now back tested it